everyone, welcome to my channel. Thanks for stopping by to watch. This is going to be a general reading for the collective, so take what resonates, leave the rest for someone else. Now my personal readings are open, so if you would like a personal reading, check the description box below for information on how to purchase a reading and also information on how to purchase my other products. So we're going to get 3 overall theme cards for this reading, see what the energy is, then I'll roll some dice, I'll put some tarot down and then get some closing messages with the oracle cards. So I'm going to ask Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael to watch over and protect me whilst I perform this reading. And remember, all readings are for entertainment purposes only. And I'm going to ask the 3 fates to help guide me through this reading as well. So let's get started, Spirit. So we have, on the bottom of the deck, imprisonment. We have concern, community, unexpected income. So it looks to me like this community group that was up against you are now worried because it looks like they're going to go to prison, or there's some sort of judgment about this money that they received or were expecting to receive for deceiving you. Or they could be paying someone to get them out of this trap. What do the 3 fates want us to know at this time? So we have Pluto in reverse, so there's a death coming, huge transformation. They couldn't end something. They're being ended is what I'm hearing. They wanted to create something, but instead they're destroying something. Number 4 in reverse, so this is Cancer energy to do with the home. They could be losing property. And Cancer in reverse, again, double confirmation. Losing home, losing property. This could be to do with siblings, security, a sense of security, their early life as well. They're really concerned. They thought they were going to win some sort of financial reward here, but something's being destroyed and they could be facing prison time. So this could be the outcome, or they might have to pay someone. They weren't expecting to have to pay someone. Yep. So also this could be the ongoing energy from the reading that I did yesterday about this community group, how they were going to court. So this could be the outcome of the court situation. They're in prison, they trapped themselves, they've destroyed something. They can't transform this. There's a death, there's an ending, especially when it comes to Cancer energy, so something to do with the family here. We also have the current energy as the High Priestess, so this could be the collective energy, knowing things intuitively. There's a feminine energy who's psychic, who there could have been a warning to them from you about doing what they tried to do, but they didn't listen to it. There's things you know that you haven't spoken as well. The obstacle for this group is going to be temperance. They thought they had enough. They thought they had it in the bag is what I'm hearing. But you are just the right balance with temperance energy. So I'm getting Cancer and Sagittarius energy. So someone's philosophical beliefs are coming back to bite them is what I'm hearing. There could have been some sort of othering here where they thought you were weaker than them, so they decided to group up against you and try to cause some sort of harm. They didn't realize you were the High Priestess and saw them all along. They could have joined together with siblings as well. They can't get it together is what I'm hearing. They're losing the clothes on their back. They didn't expect this to backfire. What's hidden here is you're able to move on peacefully, or you have moved on peacefully. There could also be some communication that you're receiving that'll help you move on peacefully. They don't, with Mercury and Aquarius, they don't want you to receive this, because Aquarius energy is groups, community groups. So whatever messages they've done hidden between themselves is being exposed. It's going to create balance for you. What's in this group's thoughts? What do they think? What does this group think about this imprisonment? What do they think? Or having to pay someone out. They're deeply concerned about it. What do they think about this? Yeah, things are being revealed. They think that you're the star, that you're a wish, that you have all your wishes granted here, and that they shouldn't have worked together with this group. They were in some sort of party mode here. They thought that they couldn't lose. 3 of Cups and the Star. They thought they couldn't lose because they were walking together. I meant to say working together, so that's interesting. So they thought that they knew everything with the High Priestess. They thought they had all their paths sorted and figured out with Temperance energy and the 6 of Swords. They thought they could move on peacefully and have a win. And they thought, yeah, that they were going to have wish fulfillment because they had a group behind them. Cancer again. A lot of Cancer energy in this reading, so definitely trying, like Moon energy, trying to deceive, trying to hide, doing things in the dark, doing weird things under the stars and the moon. These people don't do anything under the sun because it's too much exposure for them, so everything's hidden, everything's secret. There's like substances involved. What's in the heart of this reading? What do these people feel about this situation? They really thought that they'd manifested like a win and money at your fault, is what I'm hearing. That isn't what I wanted to say, but that's what I heard. They're feeling like they still want to control this, or they want to hold on to whatever they have left. They feel like you have everything you need. You're the star. They're seeing that you hold balance, that you're balanced, that you don't have to hold on to anything. You're able to move along peacefully with the 6 of Swords. Yeah, you don't have to have control of everything. You can let things go. You're moving on peacefully here. They're definitely still trying to control, especially when it comes to finances. They don't want to have to let these last 4 coins go. They were greedy. And it's not like they weren't even, like they were greedy. They wanted everything. They wanted you left with nothing. But they didn't realize you were the High Priestess. And they were trying to control you, control your life, control your journey. Control what you believed. Control what your beliefs were. They wanted to control like what you knew as well. And they thought because they were doing rituals or whatever, doing sneaky things under the moon, and they had a group, that this was a destined wish, that it was in the bag. But it wasn't. I can definitely see messages, phone calls about moving on peacefully, hiding messages. What are their hopes and fears? This is all being exposed. Their hopes and fears are the 8 of Coins. So their fear is that they put in too much work. Wow, they put in too much work to control you, to control the High Priestess. And Temperance is an earth angel as well, or angelic protection. That's an obstacle for them. They weren't aware that you had angelic protection, is what I'm hearing. Or they wouldn't have moved towards you, or they would have moved away peacefully. 6 of Swords. And now this angel is putting work into them to control them. Wow. This Temperance angel, it can be Archangel Michael, whatever. Angels are putting an effort in and creating like a standstill so that you can move on peacefully. Yeah, High Priestess and Temperance, that's someone who, and Star Energy, that is someone who is protected angelically. But they thought they had protection because they had this group that they were putting in a lot of effort to control your destiny and control your path. They wanted to create an imbalance for you, or they wanted you to be breadcrumbed and think that that's all you deserved as well, because Temperance can be having the right mix of something. So they wanted you to just be happy with just enough. Like 4 Pentacles, just enough, but not enough to thrive. So in their environment is 2 of Wands. 2 of Wands for me is a sign, especially with the Star, that people have been doing shit with, you know, graveyard shit and entities at crossroads and shit like that. So not only were they doing weird shit under the moon, this community group, they were also like making bets. I'm hearing 4 of Coins can be a bet. They were making bets with these demons in a group, rituals. 3 of Cups, that's weirdos doing weirdo shit. They put lots of work into it. 8 of Coins. Yeah, they thought they had it in the bag. Now they're seeing that you have your paths wide open. Sagittarius energy, journeys available to you. Paths and destiny is open to you. Like there's a clear destiny for you. It's guaranteed from this angel is what I'm hearing. Your path and your journey is destined while they've got themselves stuck. So in your thoughts, you're feeling confident, you're feeling like you're attracting a mate, attracting a partner. King of Wands here. So you feel like you can put in work and effort towards a new relationship. You could be thinking that you're going to let go of some sort of like barrier, letting go of some sort of barrier to your freedom of movement so that you can attract this King of Wands, a husband, someone who is charming, attractive, looks good, solid, stable, masculine energy, who's very charming, could have their own business. And what's the collective feeling? So okay, that came out. It's the Hermit. So you feel like, yeah, you've had a time out, that you've had time to sit down and look at yourself and look at the work you've put in, or put work into healing, because 6 of Swords can be a healing energy. And also you're looking at things that maybe you didn't know before. And moving passionately towards the future, because both the King of Wands and the Hermit are looking at the future here. Turning back on the past. Leaving these people where they're supposed to be, trapped, imprisoned, stuck, broke, holding on to their last 4 Pentacles. They're going to be made to see things differently as well. They're going to be put in their place is what I'm hearing. The outcome is 5 of Coins. They're being left out. They could be sick, being kicked out of a home, losing everything. Journey stopped and blocked. There's communication coming in about their plans, having to let go of plans, having to abandon plans. This group, 3 of Coins, that's groups working together. 3 of Cups, they were working together to steal some sort of joy. 3 of Plans is creating a plan, writing a plan. It can be something written down that's being discovered. They put effort and energy into this. They were greedy. They wanted someone else's destiny is what I'm hearing with the Star card. They thought this was their wish come true, to steal from you. But now they're being put in a timeout with the Hermit, having to look at things differently. They're injured as well. 5 of Coins, Hermit. That's someone who needs to go heal. They need to go heal this group. Something to do with authority, communication from authority. One more for the outcome. So yeah, this group is being seen. They're being torn apart is what I'm hearing. Four of Swords in reverse. Yeah, they're sick, definitely. Having to heal. They're sick. Two of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You have new love coming in. Yeah, this group is sick and tortured is what I'm hearing. They've tortured themselves because of all this work. Now they're going to have to look at what they've done here. Yeah, they're having to withdraw. They're getting rejected and they need to awaken to the truth of what they've done to you. Yeah, this is destined. Your path couldn't be affected. Something fatal as well. Yeah, something is fated. Yeah, you're a sweetheart. You have conditional love. You're not in a nightmare, but they are. They're being haunted. I've seen that in quite a few readings. You have no good memories here, or they're having memories and they're not good, and they're being haunted by these memories. They can't rob you. They tried to steal something from you, but they couldn't. You're on an adventure, or this isn't the adventure that they were promised. They tried to steal your passion. They should have stopped and they should have questioned something. Definitely could be family involved. They're confused here and they're worried and they don't know what direction to go. They couldn't make a natural disaster for you. They took risks. They're frustrated and now they're wondering how they're going to survive. Yeah, your dreams are being fulfilled and theirs aren't. What else? You're optimistic. They're not. They could be a family or partner breakup. There's definitely communication in written form on the internet somewhere, whether it's text messages, whatever. Yeah, they're sick. They're lonely, sick, have no one. They're abandoning each other. This isn't the dream that they wanted. This isn't the adventure that they wanted. They did this. They worked hard. Schedule. Yep, three of Pentacles. Definitely they worked together to make a plan. Looks like there was at least 3 people involved. Now they're scared, they're depressed, they're paranoid. They're definitely being haunted by ghosts of family past is what I'm hearing. You're a gift. You are a gift. You're getting a gift. Yeah, they wanted to thwart justice. They're not getting any justice. You are. They wanted something to be unfair here. They're homeless. They're being kicked out of a house. They're not victorious. You are. They have no success here. They're definitely getting kicked out of this group. This group's being torn apart. Yeah, they should have used their mind for better things. Yep, you have care or someone's caring for you. You're being supported. And now they want to apologize. Well, it's too late for that. They're sick. They're injured. They're throwing each other under the bus. They tried to steal from you. It hasn't worked. They did some dodgy shit under the moon, at the crossroads, whatever fits in your situation. They're being punished. They didn't want you to get justice. There was bippity bop involved. They're being haunted by their ancestors. You're a sweetheart. They shouldn't have fucked with you. Now they're being kicked out of a home and you're cared for. Okay, that's interesting. I hope this helped and I'll see you for your next reading. All the best. Goodbye.